like this might be a follow-up video. I wanted to address a couple things. I wanted to address why I don't review macro much, um, and also about this one comment, which is pretty. I think we need to have a conversation about comments like this, bro. So the comment goes, I agree with Hack's points more, but I will say that Valorant acted more professionally and only critiqued the gameplay. But Hackes got very defensive and went more personal, saying things like Val has no clue what he's talking about and only knows hard zone. Okay. So let's talk about this, right? There are teams who have discovered their philosophy. There are teams who figured out this is the way we want to live and die, right? This is how we want to die and breathe. So these professionals like Hal, Hackers, maybe Zero, they are not looking to improve their macro, right? They like and it's incredibly difficult to have an open dialogue in like the gaming space because it is pretty new. Like the players have, like if I was a pro player who's been there, like I've played like 200, 300 ALGS games, made real-time decisions, I'm of course gonna have a little bit of ego, right? I'm not saying Hakis has one ego. I'm gonna, and it'll make a lot more sense for me. Like, yeah, you might know about that game theoretically, but I'm the one who's absorbing the pressure. That is why I encourage real-time decision making, right? We gotta think about why did you hesitate? What was the reason why we didn't have the right etiquette in these situations, right? We gotta talk about the habits, we gotta be attacking for these players, people who have figured out the margins. You don't introduce them to new gameplay. You don't introduce them to new playstyles. That is a direct attack to what they believe in. There's a direct attack to their philosophy, right? For example, to pull an analogy, let's say in football, let's take a football teams, right? Well, there are different styles of playing a football on the spectrum. But if we compress all the styles and put it on like binary, like look at the football in a binary way, there are two play styles. There is a possession-based football, right? Possession-based football, um, which will look something like this. Like, do you pass around the ball to your teammates a lot? Like, you have the ball a lot. You're gonna have the ball a lot more than the other team, right? Like, that'll be possession-based football. Like, the way you navigate space, like, right? And then there is a counter-attacking type football, right? Counter-attacking, where you are okay with not having the ball for a long time. Like they're doing it in transition, right? Like if you noticed, all these defenders are moving towards the goal, right? So what does that mean? So this team was attacking. This white team is defending. They were defending and they won the ball and they're sprinting. Like this is like you sit back and defend and let this team attack you over and over and over. You sit back and defend, and when you win the ball, you fucking send people. You make them sprint, right? So one football team is gonna have 60 to 70 games per season, right? And the entire season, like both the different play styles require completely different skills, right? Can you imagine how mentally, like this possession based football, you need to be on your top performance when it comes to passing your ball around, right? Like you need a very high technical skill in terms of you need to know which spaces you want to run into, how you take your first touch, the weight of the pass. You're thinking about all of that. You get to work with the ball. The one thing that you love about the game, you work with the ball a lot more, right? But on the counter-attack teams, right? Like this red team was attacking, we won the ball, and now we are sending players forward, right? So the counter-attack team, they do not get to touch the ball a lot. They're going to get the opportunities, very, very less opportunities. right? It is mentally demanding to play this play style. They've given their everything, right? So you can't tell them, hey, there's 65 games, 65th game is the final, right? You can't tell them 64 games you are expected to play a certain play style, and depending on whether you win or lose, we expect you to swap to the other play style. So if you lost the final, it is because of your play style. That is a direct attack. In football, people will swarm you. People will take offense, right? This is not the case in ALGS because most teams are still discovering what they like doing, what they're comfortable doing. Whereas teams like Falcons, Lions, players like Zero, right? Players like Zero, even VKG, E36, these teams, Genji, even if their macro is a little bit, little bit off the thing. These people have there's a way that they live and breathe. There are things that they live and breathe by. So when when Valorant offered, it was not help. Even if he didn't realize it, even if he didn't realize that there was a direct attack to Alliance identity, it was an attack, right? And that is what made Hackers pissed off. Like, you're telling me for the past, Hackers is like, he's every single time they don't perform well in Pro League, they're just calling their playstyle out, right? So Haki is doing everything to make the playstyle work. He's looking for more margins to correct. He's not looking to swap playstyles. And the best advice we had for him, like, hey, can we swap playstyles? And where was this? Oh yeah, over here. This one.
Of my takeaways reviewing definitely enough min-max.
So we're not exactly talking about how to execute the set game plan better. We're just telling them, hey, your playstyle sucks. Go play a different playstyle. Right? He did not say it. He did not say it. He did not say the words, but that is what he meant. Right? And if someone who sees the game with the way Haki sees the game, he's gonna get defensive. No matter how composed they are, I think they are gonna get defensive because if you're asking them to speed up your rotates, gamble on spots, that is complete. That is zone gameplay, bro. You're asking Lions to go play zone. Hey, I'm going to show you 3 games where your edge gameplay failed, and the solution is to go play zone. Go to center of the ring, attack center of the ring better. And that is like asking, when Ronaldo was famous, like Ronaldo and Messi, that popular debate was popular because they stayed true to their team philosophy. Ronaldo was predominantly a part of a counter-attacking team. Real Madrid played a counter-attack football. That is when he started shining, right? And Messi was part of a possession-based football, right? Barcelona directly learning from Cruyff, right? So it was a clash of philosophies. It was not just a clash of the players, it was a clash of philosophies, right? That is what made the rivalry. You don't hear people talk about it, but you feel it. You feel that Messi needs like 100 passes to execute a goal, whereas all Ronaldo needs is his own footwork and his sprinting and his mentality, right? So yeah, I think that is what the stakes are different. And yeah, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that as soon as I saw this comment. Oh shit! As soon as I saw this comment, and this is a good conversation to have, bro. I wish we can have more conversations, more mature conversations about the game, your logic, your philosophy, what do you live by, what do you die by, right? So yeah.